Hello students, today we'll learn what is meant by organizational group, their characteristics, the types and its stages of formation. An organization group is a collection of individuals, minimum of two members or more than that, come together and interact in order to achieve the organizational objectives. Their characteristics are depending on their size, their objective or the goal, the norms of forming it, the structure, rules, interaction, and collective identity. So it varies from group to group. So we'll have a look where the size may differ from 15 to 20. If the number is more, then it becomes more complex and unmanageable sometimes. They are formed in order to achieve certain goals, and their norms depending on how exactly the group formed in order to interact with each other. The structure is based on the roles and positions held by each member. They will be having the different roles and responsibilities, and the group leader will decide every person's or every group member's responsibilities. The interaction may be face to face or through various electronic gadgets or as it was decided in any other manner. The creative identity will be depending on each member, and collectively their ideas will be pulled together and it is called a group. Now we'll just have a look on the stages for group formation. Each group formation has to be has to begin with the formation. So the forming stage where people come together to accomplish a purpose. As usual, initially there will be anxiety, uncertainty, and people will be more polite and pleasant to each other. The group leader has to decide about each one's work style, and this plays a dominant role while achieving the goal tomorrow. So, the communication is very important so that they will know each other. The next is storming. This is the hardest stage. As the storm, how hard it is, in the same way, the group will have more conflicts and competitions as they are working with the different personalities, and each one will have their own working style. They will not be knowing what exactly to do. They are unfamiliar with each other, and naturally, they will be finding difficult to interact. But the group leader need to be very specific and clearly clarify each person's responsibilities, at the same time not to overload any of the member. Building trust is very crucial. In order to overcome that, there need to be interaction and more communication among the members. The next stage is norming. The team will begin to resolve their interpersonal differences, and they will be forming their group norms, where here they will appreciate each other and the relationship of working in a group. There need to have a cohesion and unity, and this allows for the team to work functionally together towards the end goal. At this stage, the performance increases, team begins to cooperate and focus on the goals whatever they have to achieve. As a leader, one should provide the feedback, both positive and negative, and he should give the scope to allow the team to take up responsibility and strengthen the bond among the members through team building exercises. The next stage is performing. At this point, relationships are formed and there is a clear and stable structure. The team has become mature, they are organized well, each one will have their sense of consent and cooperation. Problems and conflicts can be effectively dealt with, and as a leader, one should delegate the work evenly and fairly so that no one will complain and the people will join or leave. The group performance will go on very smoothly. The last stage is adjourning. At this point, the project comes to an end and the group is going to adjourn. Some of the members will find it very difficult to leave the group as they had a close friendship and they had the routine work to be the member of the group, and for some of them the future might look very bleak and unpromising. So these are the stages of forming a group. Now we'll see what are the various types of groups. The different types of groups can be primary and secondary, formal and informal, membership and reference, small and large, organized and unorganized, in and out, accidental and purposive, open and closed, temporary and permanent, nominal and non performing groups. Again, we have the groups which are primary and secondary. The primary group is where directly interacts with other members and they are part of that particular group, and that is why it is known as primary group. Secondary group is not directly associated with other individuals, and that is why it is called as secondary group. Now, the formal groups. When people collaborate to attain the organizational goal or objective, they are said to form a formal group. The major types of formal groups are command group. The command group is made up of the superiors or the subordinates who have the right to decide or command to the bottom level, and that is why this group is known as command group. The next group is task group. Here, the group of members who are really performing the task, having the different skills and knowledge to successfully carry out the assigned project. And that is why this group is known as task group. Committees. Committees are formed at different stages at different times in order to perform a special assignment or project of the specialist. They may be from the different departments, and after the completion of the particular task, this will be adjourned. The next is informal group. When the individual associate with others out of common interest or for their own self satisfaction, it is known as informal group. Now again, the informal groups are interest group, the individual who join hands for a common purpose and create this interest group. Friendship group is formed because of knowing the person already, and because the person feels comfortable in the company of another, this friendship group will be formed. The next is cliques. In a workplace, few colleagues join hands to form a small group, usually not more than 6 members, to share their ideas and thoughts on their mutual interest. Subcliques are the members of the organization who join with the non employees, and that is known as subclique. Now, according to sales, again we'll find four more types of groups. The first one is apathetic group. The group is where the leader does not pressurize the members. Moreover, leadership is hardly widespread. It is mostly found in the lower level workers who are unskilled and work on low wages. The next group is erratic group. When the people belong to this group gets enraged quickly, at the same time they calm down quickly, and that is why it is known as erratic group. This group comprises of the semi-skilled workers. The next is membership group, a group in which the members get themselves registered and acquire the membership card. And I can give the example of being the member of the Rotary Club or Lions Club, or maybe you are joining one library. You will become a member of that particular group. Reference group. Here, this is not a real association of the group, it is an illusionary group. Because of your profession or because of the similar attributes, you relate and you call it as a reference group. The next is small and large group. A small group consists of as little as 10 members, and it is managed well, organized well, and it is known as small group. If the number crosses 10, then it becomes a large group. Handling this group is challenging and sometimes unsystematic also. Organized group. When the individual belong to a particular discipline, work together systematically by supporting each other, then it is known as organized group. Whereas the opposite of that is unorganized group, where this group is formed not purposefully. They will be having nothing to perform, neither they have any attachment to that group or no belongingness, and it is known as unorganized group. In group is where individual is socially active and adopts strong values from the other members, then it is termed as in group. The other group is where no intergroup exchange of values is facilitated, then it is known as outgoing group. The accidental group is formed because of some coincidence or without their knowledge or for no purpose, then it is known as accidental group. The purposive group is having to perform certain definite tasks, and after the task is fulfilled, this group will be dissolved. Open and closed group. Open group is a group of members where freely the members can enter and the old members can exit. The reverse of that is the closed group. The restricted entries for anyone, and at the same time, the members are not allowed to leave the group as well. The temporary group is for a particular task or a project is formed soon after the completion of that task. The group performance is over, the group also gets dissolved. Permanent group is where the group members, because of their association with the main group, they prefer to be called as the member of the organization, and it is the largest group of the single group. Forever being the member of the particular organization, and they after their retirement too they remain the member as well. The last type is nominal and non-performing groups. Nominal group is where members are involved in problem solving, take up challenges, carry out their operations, and it is known as nominal group. Non-performing group is where a single group, maybe in a sheet of paper, their names are written, they need not perform any task, and that is why it is termed as non performing group. Thank you.